All right, I've returned here with a nice view on our America's Mattress Live Terra Cam. Nice orange hue over Mount Garfield and the Grand Mesa over towards our east. Look, dry outside today, okay? Very sunny, a lot of blue skies. You know, this is kind of why you're here in western Colorado, right? 65 degrees right now, not too much humidity, not too much winds. And of course, you know, 6:28 is going to be our sunset coming up very soon. You know, getting darker earlier and earlier, allowing us to cool down a lot more in those overnight hours. And you felt it earlier this morning. 39 degrees was our morning low, but we got up to 67, 2 degrees above our average. Typical October conditions right now. We are perfectly average right now for the most part in the western slope, and that won't last forever, but you know, take it in. At least, you know, no exceptional weather going on in a very crazy year overall. Low temperatures we've seen: 37 reached in Delta, 45 in Montrose, 36 over in Gunnison, and 30 up in Carbondale. So our lows again, relatively standard, kind of hanging at those mid to low 30s and early 40s here. 70 reached in Delta, 63 in Montrose, 58 in Gunnison, 39 up in Carbondale. Overall, 70, does 70 feel right to you? 70 feels, yeah, relatively close, right? A pretty sunny day here for Delta down towards our south. Our monthly stats, let's kind of compare and contrast a little bit. You know, 66.9 is about our average high. Look, overall, we're getting that very slight northwest tilt towards our winds right now. And what's that has meant for us is us feeling a lot cooler overall relative to what we saw in the previous weeks, where we were still getting that southerly flow. Our sideline radar has a whole lot of nothing because of that dry air we're getting from the north. 60 degrees right now, sunny skies. Our futurecast is showing what's happening right now. You know, northwesterly flow, very dry. But this low pressure system out towards our southwest coming up off the Pacific is going to bring a bit of a shift in the forecast during the midweek and potentially some showers that will affect your day Wednesday night and Thursday. We start to get a little bit warmer very briefly, right? Over these next couple of days, it's going to get up 2 to 3 degrees above our average from where we were. And then you're going to get to Thursday. That's when that rain showers start to really start to kick up a little bit. Our watches and warnings are going to show that get a little bit of those freeze warnings too. I just want to point that out for the lower Yampa River Basin. But for the most part, we're calm on the western side of the divide, although they had red flag warnings due to strong winds earlier on the eastern portion. Let's look at our futurecast, okay? As we talked about, those winds are going to start to shift these next few days. And once you get into Wednesday, Thursday, then that's when that moisture is going to actually start to arrive. A lot of sunny skies behind me, you can see, not really getting close to anything involving moisture until we get towards that system arriving here. And here it is. All right, very rainy day possible on Thursday. I don't think we're necessarily going to see crazy high rainfall totals, but we're going to keep an eye on this system as it gets a little bit closer. What we're really going to be watching, and what you're going to want to think about here, is on Sunday into Monday. I don't think we're going to be talking about snow here, but once we get into the weekend, I think it will be possible, especially even in places like Glade Park, Montrose. You really are going to have those colder conditions because we're going to start to cool down as we head a little bit further into the week. 61 on Friday, then Saturday 67, 50 overnight, Saturday into Sunday 65, 38 right here. It's those cooler overnight temperatures. That's really what we're looking for in terms of snow and rainfall totals. And we're going to start to get those only early next week, so keep an eye on weekend and early next week forecast. But 64 tomorrow on Montrose, 67 on Wednesday, rainy day coming up on Thursday, and then we'll get to those average temperatures